Clapperboard strong hook for YouTube video. Asterisk, imagine a car running in the middle of the night, engine humming, but there's no one inside. No driver. No footprints. And a chilling note that reads, "Don't look back." Asterisk, tonight, we're uncovering the story of Millbrook's most terrifying mystery, a car that seems alive, hunting and claiming souls. And trust me, what happens next will haunt you long after this video ends. Asterisk, high voltage call to action, placed naturally as suspense starts. Asterisk, if you want to hear the full story and find out what really happened, make sure to subscribe right now and drop a comment with your thoughts. Could this be haunted or something far more sinister? Asterisk, absolutely. Here's a full cinematic YouTube script for your story idea. Car found running with no one inside. I've written it according to your structure and voiceover style, optimized for suspense and engagement. /hook, midnight to 0:05, voiceover tone, urgent, chilling. Asterisk, it was a quiet night until a car was found running with no one inside. But what was inside would haunt investigators forever. Asterisk, /Suspenseful Setup, 0:06 to 0:30. Scene visuals. Empty suburban street, fog rolling in, headlights flickering. Asterisk, the small town of Millbrook had always been peaceful. Families locked their doors. Kids played outside until dark. Until that night, a neighbor noticed headlights glowing in the driveway. The engine was purring, but the driver? Gone. Asterisk, at first, it seemed like a prank or maybe someone running late. But when the police arrived, the ordinary night turned into something terrifying. Asterisk, build up, 0:31 to 1:30. Scene visuals. Police flashlights cutting through fog. Officers checking the car. Close up on empty seats. Asterisk, the car was unlocked. The keys still in ignition. The radio played softly. An ordinary song, but the doors were empty. No one. No signs of a struggle. Nothing. It was like the person had vanished into thin air. Asterisk, neighbors reported hearing whispers. Footsteps that stopped as soon as they looked outside. And that's when investigators found the first clue. A single handprint on the back window, but not human. At least, not entirely. Asterisk, no prints on the steering wheel. No fingerprints on the door handles. The only thing inside the car was a note, scrawled in a shaky hand. Don't look back. Asterisk, /mid-story CTA, 1:31 to 1:40. Asterisk, if you're hooked already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss more chilling stories like this. Asterisk, /main climax, 1:41 to 2:30. Scene visuals. Close up a mysterious note. Police combing the area, a shadow moving in the fog. Asterisk, the investigation revealed something even stranger. Security cameras from a nearby house caught the car driving on its own. No driver, no remote, just moving, stopping, turning as if guided by an unseen hand. Asterisk, when officers finally tried to tow the vehicle, the engine roared to life, and the car sped off into the darkness. No tracks, no tire marks. Just gone. Asterisk, some say it's the spirit of the previous owner, who disappeared years ago in the same spot. Others whisper something far more sinister, a force that doesn't belong in this world. Asterisk, /cliffhanger/ to be continued, 2:31 to 2:40. Asterisk, and the strangest part? Days later, the car returned parked in the same driveway. And this time, the note had changed. It now read, "Next time I won't wait." Asterisk, to be continued. Absolutely. Here's a continuation of the story. Picking up right where we left off. /hook, midnight to 0:05. Asterisk, the car had returned, but this time it wasn't alone. Asterisk, /Suspenseful Setup, 0:06 to 0:30. Scene visuals. Misty driveway at night. The car idling silently. Faint shapes moving inside the shadows. Asterisk, neighbors say they heard faint whispers coming from the driveway. At first, they thought it was the wind, But then the engine roared to life again without anyone touching it. And that note, it had changed. The word seemed almost alive. Asterisk, asterisk, next time I won't wait. Asterisk, backslash build up 031 to 130. Scene visuals. Police flashlights scanning the yard. A trembling officer reaching for the car door. Asterisk, the officers approached cautiously. The car sat there, idling, as if aware of every step. One of them noticed something on the rear view mirror, a tiny smudged fingerprint. But when they ran it through the database, it didn't match any human record. Asterisk, asterisk, then came the scratching sound. From inside the car, something was moving, yet no one could be seen. And when they opened the door, the seats were soaked, but not with rain, with something darker, colder, almost alive. Asterisk, asterisk, no one could explain it. No one could touch it. And that's when the radio crackled, even though it was turned off. Asterisk, backslash mid-story CTA, 131 to 140. Asterisk, if your skin is crawling already, hit that subscribe button, because the truth behind the story is far from over. Asterisk, backslash main climax, 141 to 230. Scene visuals. Slow pan inside the car, shadows flitting across the seats, the dashboard lights flickering. Asterisk, the investigators watched in horror as the car's doors locked themselves. The engine revved louder and louder, and then the headlights shot toward the street. But no one was inside, not a single soul. Asterisk, asterisk, a neighbor who had been filming the event noticed a figure reflected in the rear window, a silhouette hunched, almost inhuman. And the chilling part? It looked straight at the camera and smiled. Asterisk, asterisk, some say this is no ordinary ghost. That car's a vessel, a doorway, and whoever or whatever controls it isn't done yet. Asterisk, backslash cliffhanger slash to be continued, 231 to 240. Asterisk, and then the car vanished again. But when it returned, it wasn't alone. A shadow lingered beside it, watching, waiting, and the note had changed once more. Tonight, you ride with me. Asterisk, to be continued. Absolutely. Let's continue the story into part 3, escalating the suspense and horror. Backslash hook, midnight to 005. Asterisk, tonight, the car isn't just waiting, it's hunting. Asterisk, backslash suspenseful setup, 006 to 030. Scene visuals. Deserted street at midnight. Fog hugging the ground. Faint headlights in the distance. Asterisk, the residents of Millbrook barely slept that night. Every creak, every shadow set their hearts racing. And then the car appeared again. Same driveway, same idling engine. But this time, the doors open on their own. Asterisk, asterisk, nobody dared approach. Nobody, except one brave soul who thought they could uncover the truth. Asterisk, backslash build up 031 to 130. Scene visuals. Handheld camera POV from a brave witness. Fog swirling. The car's interior dimly lit. Asterisk mark, a local journalist, edged closer. The note lay on the passenger seat, fresh ink dripping as if it had just been written. Ride with me. His hands trembled as he reached for it. The car shuddered beneath him. A cold wind blasted from the open doors. And then a whisper, clear as day, don't be afraid yet. Asterisk, asterisk, Mark froze. Behind him, the fog seemed to thicken and shapes started to emerge, figures with hollow eyes, moving just beyond the glow of the headlights. The engine roared, but no one was inside. Asterisk, asterisk, and that's when his camera captured it. The shadow in the rearview mirror was no longer alone. Hundreds of eyes reflected back, all staring, waiting. Asterisk, backslash mid-story CTA, 131 to 140. Asterisk, if you're on the edge of your seat right now, make sure to subscribe. You don't want to miss what happens next. Asterisk, backslash main climax, 141 to 230. Scene visuals. Inside the car, dashboard lights flickering. Shadows moving across the seats like liquid. Asterisk. Suddenly, the car lurched forward. Mark couldn't move. The doors slammed shut. The headlights pierced the darkness. And then it drove itself into the night. Roads twisted unnaturally, as if the car was bending reality itself. Asterisk. Asterisk. Mark's voice crackled through his recorder. It's alive. It's taking me somewhere. I can't stop it. And then the radio, silent for days, blared a single sentence. You belong to the ride now. Asterisk. Asterisk. No one ever saw the car, or Mark, again. Only the whispering fog remained, carrying a warning for anyone who dares get too close. Asterisk. /cliffhanger/ to be continued. 2:31 to 2:40. Asterisk. And the scariest part? Some nights, residents still see headlights drifting through Millbrook. Alone, moving, waiting. And now there's a new note on the driveway. The next ride had begun. Asterisk. To be continued. Absolutely. Let's take the story into part 4, where the origin of the car and the dark force behind it starts to unfold. /hook, midnight to 0:05. Asterisk. The car wasn't just haunted, it was cursed, and its story goes back decades. Asterisk. /Suspenseful Setup, 0:06 to 0:30. Scene visuals. Old archival photos, rusted cars and abandoned lots, flickering black and white footage. Asterisk. Investigators digging into the town's history discovered something chilling. The car matched the description of a vehicle linked to a series of disappearances, all unsolved, spanning over 40 years. And each time, the victims vanished without a trace, leaving only a note. Asterisk. Asterisk. The first recorded note read, I drive alone, but I am never empty. And now, it seemed the curse had returned. Asterisk. /build up, 0:31 to 1:30. Scene visuals. Old newspaper clippings, police reports with yellowed edges, shadows creeping across the pages. Asterisk. The original owner had been a mechanic named Harold Vance, who mysteriously died in 1982. Legend says he made a pact with something dark, an entity that could animate the inanimate, giving life to his car even after death. Each owner after him disappeared, their souls trapped within the vehicle. Asterisk. Asterisk. Some say you can still hear their screams late at night, muffled beneath the hum of the engine. And the more you look at the car, the more it looks back, as if it's studying you, choosing its next passenger. Asterisk. Asterisk. Locals now warn, never approach a running car alone. Never open a door. Never read the note. Asterisk. /mid-story CTA, 1:31 to 1:40. Asterisk. If you're brave enough to face the truth, hit subscribe now, because the final chapter is more terrifying than anything you've seen so far. Asterisk. /main climax, 1:41 to 2:30. Scene visuals. The cursed car driving itself through foggy streets, headlights casting eerie shadows, whispers echoing. Asterisk. The latest footage shows the car moving toward the old Vance property, abandoned for decades. And inside, the shadows of past victims can be seen pressing against the windows, silently screaming. And then, the figure of Harold Vance appeared behind the wheel, though his body had long been dead. Asterisk. Asterisk. A deep, guttural laugh filled the night as the car veered into fog, and for a moment, it seemed to vanish from reality itself, only to reappear miles away, as if the road had no end. Asterisk. Asterisk. Investigators are now terrified to follow it. No one knows where it goes or what it wants next. Asterisk. /cliffhanger/ to be continued. 2:31 to 2:40. Asterisk. And the most horrifying part? The car has been spotted parked outside a new house with headlights running, doors unlocked, and a note that reads, Your turn has come. Asterisk. To be continued. Absolutely. Here's part 5, the ultimate conclusion to the cursed car saga. /hook, midnight to 0:05. Asterisk. The car has returned, and this time it's coming for you. Asterisk. /suspenseful setup, 0:06 to 0:30. Scene visuals. Suburban street at night. Headlights glowing in the fog. Eerie silence broken by distant engine hums. Asterisk, after decades of disappearances, the truth about the cursed car is finally coming to light. Residents who survive encounters speak of a force that chooses its victims, and there's no escape once it locks onto you. Asterisk, it doesn't just drive, it hunts, and it feeds on fear. Asterisk, build up 031 to 130. Scene visuals. Investigator's notebook, hand-drawn maps, symbols etched on doors, shadowy figures flickering in headlights. Asterisk, the mechanism behind the curse is terrifyingly simple. Harold Vance made a pact with something ancient, a spirit that thrives on souls. The car is its vessel. Every time it claims a passenger, the spirit grows stronger, able to animate the vehicle, make it move, and manipulate reality around it. Asterisk, those who approach the car are compelled to enter. Their fear makes the entity stronger, their souls trapped in the seats alongside the previous victims. And once inside, it's permanent. They become part of the car itself. Asterisk, no one can outrun it. No one can fight it. All they can do is pray they're never chosen. Asterisk, mid-story CTA, 131 to 140. Asterisk, if your heart is racing right now, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because the most chilling part is about to unfold. Asterisk, main climax, 141 to 230. Scene visuals. The car speeding to the fog, reflections of ghostly faces in the windows, dashboard flickering like lightning. Asterisk, the latest victim, a young woman named Lisa, recorded her final moments. She saw the headlights first, glowing in the distance, then the doors unlocked themselves. As she stepped closer, the engine roared and the voices of all the trapped souls whispered in unison. "Join us!" Asterisk, she tried to run. The car accelerated unnaturally. Corners bending like the laws of physics didn't exist. And then, the windshield reflected not just her face, but hundreds of faces, staring back, mouths screaming silently. And in the driver's seat, Harold Vance smiled. Asterisk, the camera fell, recording only the rearview mirror as the car disappeared into the night, taking Lisa with it. Asterisk, cliffhanger / conclusion, 231 to 250. Asterisk, today, the car has not been seen again, yet, but the notes continue to appear in driveways and mailboxes, and sometimes even taped to your window. The next ride has begun. Asterisk, some say it's waiting for you, and if you ever see a car idling alone, with the engine running and doors unlocked, don't approach. Don't read the note. And whatever you do, don't get in. Asterisk, the ride never ends. Asterisk, this wraps up the full multi-part saga, leaving viewers with a lasting, haunting impression. Perfect for high engagement and repeat views. Perfect. Let's create the cinematic shot-by-shot storyboard for all 5 parts of your Cursed Car series, optimized for YouTube voiceover storytelling. This will include camera angles, lighting, pacing, and visual cues for maximum suspense. Hashtag Cursed Car, cinematic storyboard. Parts 1, 5. Hashtag part 1. Car found running, with no one inside, asterisk. 1. Hook, midnight to 0:05. Asterisk, visual asterisk, empty suburban street at night. Fog rolling in. Headlights flicker in the distance. Asterisk camera asterisk, slow zoom on the car. Slight handheld shake for tension. Asterisk audio asterisk, engine hum plus suspenseful low tones. Asterisk VO asterisk. It was a quiet night until a car was found running with no one inside. 2. Suspenseful setup 006 to 030. Asterisk visual asterisk, neighbors peering through curtains, fog around street lamps. Asterisk camera asterisk, wide shot street, quick cuts to nervous faces. Asterisk VO asterisk, introduced a mysterious disappearance. Hint at first clues. 3. Build up 031 to 130. Asterisk visual asterisk, police arrive. Flashlight beams cutting through fog. Close up on empty seats. Asterisk camera asterisk, POV shots from officer's perspective. Handheld movement. Asterisk VO asterisk, describe the empty car. Strange handprints and the note. 4. Mid-story CTA 131 to 140. Asterisk visual asterisk, quick cut to note on seat. Asterisk camera asterisk close-up on scrawled text. Asterisk VO asterisk. If you're hooked already, make sure to subscribe. 5. Main climax 141 to 230. Asterisk visual asterisk car moving on its own. Shadows flicker inside. Headlights cut through fog. Asterisk camera asterisk tracking shot following car. Quick cuts to neighbors' horrified reactions. 6. Cliffhanger 231 to 240. Asterisk visual asterisk car parked in driveway. Note changes. Asterisk camera asterisk extreme close-up of note. Slow pan to empty street. Asterisk VO asterisk to be continued. Absolutely. Let's create the detailed timing and shot script for all 5 parts, including exact shot durations, camera movements, and voice-over pauses. Perfect for pacing a YouTube true crime/ghost story video. Hashtag curse car. Detailed timing and shot script, parts 1 to 5. Hashtag part 1. Car found running, with no one inside asterisk. Time, shot description, camera/visual audio/VO notes. Midnight to 0:05, empty street fog, headlights flicker, slow zoom on car VO. Asterisk, it was a quiet night until the car was found running with no one inside. Asterisk, suspenseful low tones. 0:06 to 0:15, neighbors peeking through curtains, wide shot, slow pan, VO sets up normalcy turn eerie. 0:16 to 0:30, police arrive. Flashlight beams, handheld POV, jittery. VO describes empty seats, engine running. 0:31 to 0:45, close-up. Handprint on window, note, extreme close-up, slow focus pull, whispering sound. VO hints at non-human print. 0:46 to 1 o'clock, officer checks doors. Empty interior, over-the-shoulder shot, VO. No one inside, nothing else. 1:01 to 1:15, car moves slightly. Radio flickers, tracking shot, interior, faint radio static. 1:16 to 1:30, neighbor reactions. Zoom on shock faces, quick cuts, VO builds suspense. 1:31 to 1:40, close-up on note, slow pan, mid-story CTA. If you're hooked already, make sure to subscribe. 1:41 to 2:30, car drives off on its own. Fog swirls, tracking shot, rapid cuts, VO. Describe moving car, shadows, climax. 2:31 to 2:40, car parked. Note changes, extreme close-up of note, cliffhanger. To be continued. Hashtag part 6, the final confrontation. /hook, midnight to 0:05, asterisk for decades. The car has claimed victims, but tonight, someone is ready to fight back. Asterisk, /suspenseful setup, 0:06 to 0:30. Scene visuals. Quiet suburban street. Fog rolling low. Headlights far in the distance. Asterisk, the people of Millbrook are terrified. But one investigator, Emma, has spent months studying the car's pattern. Tonight, she plans to follow it to discover the truth. Armed with cameras, salt lines, and every legend she can find, she waits in the shadows. Asterisk, /build up, 0:31 to 1:30. Scene visuals. Emma crouched behind bushes, notebook open, phone camera recording the street. Asterisk, the car appears, idling, engine whispering. The doors unlock on their own. Emma inches closer. Every instinct screams to run. She notices a note on the windshield. Finally, someone brave. Asterisk. She reads it aloud and the fog thickens. Shapes flicker in the distance. The shadows of the past victims press close, but for the first time, she feels she can resist. Asterisk. She throws the salt line and the engine sputters as if it's tasting the resistance. The lights flicker and a low growl fills the air. The car hasn't moved, but it's aware, waiting, watching. Asterisk. Backslash mid-story CTA 131 to 140. Asterisk, if your heart is racing, hit subscribe, because what happens next will be the end or just the beginning. Asterisk. Backslash main climax 141 to 230. Scene visuals. Close-up of Emma gripping the steering wheel as the car door opens. Shadows swirl inside, ghostly faces pressing against windows. Asterisk. Emma enters carefully, notebook in hand, whispering the names of past victims to give them strength. The engine roars, doors slam shut, and the car lurches forward into the fog. Inside, the spirits of past victims whisper encouragement. The presence of Harold Vance manifests in the rearview mirror, eyes glowing red. Asterisk. Asterisk. Emma's calm voice contrasts with the chaos. You don't own us anymore. She drives slowly, repeating the names, tracing symbols from the old packed in the air, and for a moment, the shadows falter. The car jerks violently, but the spirits push back. Something ancient recoils. Asterisk. Backslash slow build toward ending. 231 to 310. Scene visuals. Fog slowly dissipates. Headlights dim. Shadows retreating into the interior. Asterisk. The car halts in the middle of the street. Silence. Emma steps out carefully, notebook in hand. The note on the dashboard is gone. The engine cools. For the first time, the town feels quiet. Asterisk. Asterisk. But in the distance, another set of headlights flickers. Another car. Another note. The curse may have been slowed, but it is not gone. Asterisk. Backslash ending cliffhanger 311 to 330. Scene visuals. Empty street. Fog rolling back in, faint whisper of the engine. Asterisk. Emma watches the new lights vanish into darkness. She knows one thing. The car chooses its next passenger, and it's still out there, waiting for someone brave enough or foolish enough to approach. Asterisk. The ride never truly ends. Absolutely. Let's craft a graceful cinematic ending episode that wraps up the cursed car story, resolving the main mystery while keeping a lingering sense of suspense, a satisfying conclusion for your audience. Hashtag curse car. Final episode. The end of the ride. Backslash hook. Midnight to 005. Asterisk. For decades, it haunted the town, but tonight, the ride may finally end. Asterisk. Backslash suspenseful setup 006 to 030. Scene visuals. Millbrook at night, quiet streets, mist rolling across empty asphalt. Asterisk. Emma, the investigator who followed the car for months, finally knows what to do. The car has always been a vessel, a trap for lost souls. But she discovered a pattern, a way to break the curse. Confront it, face the darkness, and refuse to be afraid. Asterisk. Asterisk. The town watches silently from their windows, holding their breath. Tonight, someone will end the nightmare or join it. Asterisk. Backslash build up 031 to 130. Scene visuals. Emma preparing. Salt lines around the street, candles, symbols from the old pact etched into the asphalt. Asterisk. The car appears, headlights cutting to the fog, doors unlocked, engine softly purring. The shadows of past victims swirl faintly inside. Emma approaches, notebook in hand, whispering names of those lost over the decades. The air grows heavy. Every instinct screams to run, but she stands her ground. Asterisk. Asterisk. The car roars, engine growling, as if sensing defiance. The rear-view mirror shows a familiar face. Harold Vance, his eyes glowing red. But Emma doesn't flinch. She recites the ritual symbols, traces the lines in the air, and the shadows hesitate. The engine falters, the growl becomes a whisper. Asterisk. Backslash climax 131 to 230. Asterisk scene visuals. Interior of the car, ghostly faces press against the windows, fading in and out. Fog swirling unnaturally. Asterisk. Asterisk for a tense moment. It seems the curse may fight back, but the spirits trapped inside feel Emma's courage. They push against Vance's presence, forcing it back. The car shakes violently, engine screaming, but then silence. Asterisk. Asterisk. Emma steps out, carefully closing the doors. The fog clears, headlights dim, and the town exhales collectively. The cursed car sits still, lifeless. The note on the dashboard has vanished. The spirits are free. Asterisk. /resolution. 2:31 to 3 o'clock. Scene visuals. Dawn breaking over Millbrook. Streets empty, a gentle wind blowing. Asterisk. The town slowly awakens to a sense of peace they haven't felt in decades. The car is gone, and the curse appears broken. Emma walks through the empty streets, notebook in hand, knowing that while the darkness tried for years, courage and resolve were stronger. Asterisk. Millbrook may remember the terror, but they will also remember the night it ended. Asterisk. /ending note. 3:01 to 3:15. Asterisk scene visuals. Empty street, soft morning light, distant birdsong. Faint engine hum almost imperceptible, fading completely. Asterisk. The car never claimed another soul. The shadows returned to rest. And some say, if you ever drive through Millbrook on a foggy night, you might feel the faintest whisper in an engine, reminding you of the ride that almost never ended. Asterisk. The end. Asterisk. This ending resolves the main conflict, frees the trapped souls, and leaves just a hint of lingering mystery, giving the story a satisfying yet eerie closure.